Okay, it's a new year, but this is definitely not a new series. In fact, this is episode 5 of a series that I started at the end of last year, where I'm basically tracking my progress to getting to at least $5,000 per month using prop firms. Now, for those of you who have been following my progress, welcome back. And for everyone else wondering what I'm talking about, well, I'm doing exactly what I said. I'm tracking my progress and I'm documenting it all for you guys to see. Basically, me getting to at least $5,000 per month consistently using prop firms. Now, how exactly am I doing that? I'm doing that using an incredible trading system called the Prop Farming Blueprint and an EA called Titan X. And on top of that, we're also using a hedging bot which counters everything that our challenge does to make sure that we never actually lose money. I, in fact, have been making money even when I've lost challenges. Now, just to bring you guys up to speed, I would like you to go back and watch from episode 1 if you haven't, but to bring you up to speed, I've essentially done 5 challenges. I've passed 2, I failed 2, and I still have 1 ongoing. Now, the 2 that I failed, I actually ended up making $700 profit. Now, you might be thinking, how is that possible? Well, to get the answer to that, make sure you keep watching till the end of this video. All right, so here we go, guys. Everyone that has been watching my progress, thank you for watching and welcome back. Now, December has obviously been a bit slow. So from the last episode I did, you guys would have seen that I got 2 payouts. In fact, I had just received the first. Now, the second has taken a bit longer, and the second, they've actually now asked to do an interview. I didn't realize that because I didn't see the email. The email went into my spam folder, and I actually only saw that after coming back from a trip I took. Even though I have actually been away on holiday, not really trading, everything has kind of been going on in the background, which is another thing I want to talk about for everyone that's new to the system, to understand how good the system is, that you can actually carry on trading even when you're busy. You know, when life takes over, and we all know, we've all been there, right? When you get into a nice groove trading, you start finding, you know, your times every day that you trade. If you are a manual trader or an EA trader, you get something that happens, something that takes you away from the charts. Life happens, you go on holiday, whatever it is, and you stop trading. And yeah, that's fine and everything. But if you are looking to make a living with trading, you've got to keep going. And that's the cool thing about our system. It keeps trading. So even while I was away on a 2 to 3 week break, where I was very rarely looking at the charts, I was checking in every now and then, I was still trading full time. Now, December, as we all know, is a slower month. So, you know, it is what it is. It was fairly slow. Like I said to you, let's have a look at my spreadsheet over here. So the first 2 challenges I did fail, but I ended up making around $600 profit from that. All of you guys that have been watching, you know what happened. You know how we did that. I'm going to be talking about that a little bit more. I actually had 3 more. 2 of them passed and 1 is still in progress. Now, this one, I'm going to talk about this one because I actually want to use this episode to kind of talk about some of the tough times we're going to be facing as traders and even using our system. There's no 100% win all the time. Everything you do, you're going to go through some tough times. And that's the point of this episode and the point of the series, is that I want to show you guys everything, because even our clients and our customers that are using this, I want them to see that it does happen from time to time that we have tough times. Yes, I started this and I actually am currently sitting on a 50% win rate. It looks like I might lose the one that's in progress, but I started very strong. I am going to use this episode to talk a little bit about the tough times we might face. Now, Adam's actually also done a very good video, which you can see, I'll leave it over here, where he talks about how to get funded super fast and how we've actually adapted to a lot of the rule changes that come in with prop firms. So let's not go off track too much, but basically the one that is in progress, you can see I started this on the 4th of November and I'm still trading it now. So this is what, 2 months that this account has been trading. Now, I am doing everything on E8, the single phase. I am actually going to be switching that up now. So all of the accounts I currently have are all on E8. I have just started another one on E8 as well, which started today actually. The issue with that is they have got certain rules which basically say that you can only go for 2% profit. It's a 1-to-1 risk reward ratio. And for that reason, you sometimes do get stuck in a situation that I'm in now, where it takes quite long to actually either get the pass or the fail. Now, one thing you guys have got to understand, we don't really care if we pass or fail. And I know that sounds weird, because the point is we actually make money either way. We are doing what we call over hedging, where I will actually make money if I fail. Like I showed you in those first 2 challenges that I did fail, I actually made $600 for failing. And that's not $600, that's $600 profit. So I also made back on top of that my actual buy-in fee to those challenges. So I could actually reinvest that into taking new challenges. So I don't really care if I pass or fail. I just kind of want it to happen fast. And that's one of the things Adam was talking about in his new video, is passing fast. So whether it's a pass or a fail, just doing it quickly so you can kind of just keep the ball rolling. So I unfortunately am already in this one. This one is in progress and there's nothing much I can do about that. I've just got to kind of let it flow. I've got to keep it trading until it either passes or fails. It is kind of heading towards a fail. So I'm going to go over, I'll jump over to that one quickly for you guys. So this is that challenge. Today it actually took a loss. And if you can see over here, my balance now is all the way down to 94,500. This account at one point was actually sitting on 104,000. So it's been quite a roller coaster. I've been up, I've been down, and I've actually been eating in to my, I'll show you now, into my live account quite a lot. Now you can see the start balance here is 766. That's actually because I had to reset at one point because there was an issue and I had to actually reload everything onto the chart, which happens, right? These things are going to happen. And that's the cool thing about here at Blue Edge. You will get a support coach that will guide you through everything. If you have any issues, you contact your support coach and they will help you through this. And it's one of the points of me doing today's episode, because there hasn't really been a huge amount of progress moving forward, but things have happened that kind of leads me to telling you about these awesome things that we have in our company, where you get people to help you along the way, and we are always making changes to make this system better. So yes, this one I did start way back when, before we had kind of implemented some of the changes, which the whole kind of concept changed in terms of, you know, let's just try and pass these challenges quicker, and how do we do that? So Adam goes over that in much more detail. So I'd rather you go and watch his video, the latest video he's actually released, where he talks about passing these prop firm challenges very quickly and what we've actually changed to actually achieve that. So I can't really change anything until this passes or fails. You can see I am all the way back up to 1,351. So I think this account, worst case scenario, I'm essentially just going to get back to my starting point, which does mean I am actually going to not even make back my challenge fee. But this happens, and this is why we've made the changes, because of this exact reason. We have these, you know, discrepancies that happen because I've been in this account for so long. It's kind of just trading up, down. It's winning, losing, winning, losing, winning, losing. And every time it does that, the fees that come into play that are constantly eating away on my live accounts, you know, it is what it is. I've already made about $2,000 in profit back from my two funded accounts. Now I am going to be talking about the other payout, which, like I just said to you, they actually want to interview me, which is another thing I want to talk to you guys about, because this is happening and we see this a lot now with a lot of prop firms. And I'm just going to talk you through what exactly you can expect from these interviews. So this is that challenge that is still going on. It's crazy. I'm actually hoping this fails because I'm closer to that end. I'm on 94,500. I think 92,000 is the failing point. So I'm kind of hoping this fails in the next 2 days so I can just get on with my next challenge, because like I said, this is still kind of a lot of the old stuff that's happening and I want to implement all the new stuff. Now let's go back to kind of what I'm doing about this one here. So the other pass also actually had a payout. If we go over to this over here, you can see that there was a 3,900 net result. So I'm actually currently waiting for that. But like I said, I went to see my family for over Christmas and New Year. So I was away and I didn't realize that this had actually gone into my spam. I was kind of just like, you know, what's taking so long? I sent a couple messages to the EA support guys and they said we're going to follow up. But as soon as I got back home, I kind of dug deep and I actually found an email that said that they want to do an interview with me. A lot of people that are doing challenges and stuff, they get a little bit of a shock when they see this because they're like, oh my God, what do they want? But I think for the most part, it's just a straightforward interview. They just want you to prove that you can actually trade. So most of the time they'll ask you to open up your platform. So for me, that's MT5. That's what I'm trading on. For other people, it might be TradeLock or whatever other platform you're trading on. They'll probably just ask you, take a trade. You show them that you can put in a stop loss and a take profit. And then once you've done that, they might ask you a few questions about your strategy. Now, if you are using an EA, they just want to know kind of what the EA is doing. So for me, I'll just tell them that, you know, I'm using an EA that places trades based on a specific criteria. It could be an EA cross, whatever it is that you're using, you can basically come up with anything. You just have to tell them that you are using an EA that trades a certain way and that's it. So it's nothing to really worry about. Now for our our customers, if you do get this email, just contact support, leave a ticket in there, let them know this has happened, and they will guide you through exactly what you need to say. And a lot of information about, these kind of things are on our Discord. So make sure you have a look in there, see what other people have done, because there's a lot of other people that have had this experience. Just learn from them. What did you guys do? What kind of questions did they ask? So you can kind of prepare yourself for it. But it's honestly nothing to stress about. Just answer the questions and just show them that you know how to trade. That's it. I'm super excited about this year. This year is going to be a big one. I'm going to start kind of picking up the pace now, because we've got to a point now, okay, with my new challenge, which cost me 389, our total profit now, that dug into it a little bit, but essentially the profits are paying for my next challenges, right? So that's cool. The ball is rolling. My profits are paying for my challenges, which is very cool. And now we're going to be looking at ramping it up. I want to be taking 4 challenges at a time. I want to be running 4 challenges at least at a time. I might look at joining those 2 to become one 200K account. So then I can take 2 more on the same account. And then I might do the same again on my wife's account, which I'm also running E8. That's how I'm able to run more than just the 2 at a time. But yeah, basically that's it. I am now going to be starting the kind of new system. It's exactly the same system, but I will now be kind of like following the guidelines on how exactly to trade our system better. So looking for the perfect kind of strategies that are going to be passing or failing quicker, which are essentially, we've now got to a point where most of the people that are taking challenges with using the kind of new guidelines are essentially getting pretty much 80 to 90% of the requested amount back. When I say requested amount, it's this amount. So the hedge result. So if you fail a challenge, how much are you looking at making back? So for me, most of the time, I'm looking for about $900, which normally means if I get 80% of that, not only am I recovering this 379, 390, but I'm also getting close to $500 profit. So that means now more than before, we're getting very close to that amount every single time. So every time I fail an account, I'm actually making $500 profit, which is amazing. And then if I end up passing, obviously I have a funded account. Now for this account now, I'm actually starting this one as well. I've just started. So the one that I've just received the payout for, this one has made some profit, and now I'm turning the hedge bot off for this one. So this is running alone. So that's the cool thing, is once you get your first funded account like this one running on its own, not needing the hedge bot to kind of cover it anymore. Now you can use it if you want to, but I'm just going to basically be looking for 2% on this account. Every time I hit 2%, turn it off, wait for my payday, take my money, and then just keep hitting play. That's it for me. That's my update. Let me know, is there anything else you guys want to see from this series? Do you want me to be showing you anything else? I'd love to hear. Make sure you pop that in the comments. We've currently got over 1,000 of our members funded, which is an incredible milestone. The product is just getting better and better and better. And if you want a part of that, go to www.propfarming.com, have a watch of the demo video, and then just fill in the form. We might be seeing you guys joining me soon. With that being said, guys, if you haven't already, make sure you like the video, because it really helps kind of push this video out to more people. We want more people to see this, because we want more people to have this kind of success, get to a point where you are making the kind of money that you can actually quit your job and just live trading, because that's the dream for a lot of people, right? So share the love, guys, like the video, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because we want you guys to come on, catch all this awesome content that we are bringing out, and it's going to get better. This year is going to be an incredible year. Looking forward to 2025. We will see you guys in the next video. I'm hyped. I hope you can tell. See you soon. Bye for now.